And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
He'll try and run for it with Conner. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down now, it's Conner. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to cut it back right. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 6-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Motion. Hey, 50's the mic. Hey, watch your leg.
Now. Throwing again on 2nd down. Simeon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Simeon. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
57, come on. He can't hang. He's not marked.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jets take over. Let's go. Do it. At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And it's caught by Herndon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Simeon now, just 2 out of 6 since coming on, but he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Simeon. Got an open man, it's a moonwalk. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Hey, Haywood!
From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
In your face.
The drive will start with Connor. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Right. 230. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Jack 16. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Like 20. Like 54. Like 54. Easy, easy. Topper, topper. Alert, alert. Blue draw, Corker.
On first down, Connor. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Pittsburgh.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Jets take over first and 10. Let's go. Their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Simeon. And he fires one incomplete. Enunwa, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Enunwa's got it, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And how about about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Coming to you, coming to you. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's get the ball.
Yo, cheetah.
They snap it to Simeon. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor, and he's going to get this inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
50, Mike 50.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. There's Simeon. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Simeon. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Stephon to it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
180.
Mike 54.
Yo. Alert.
On 1st down, Connor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out.
And now off to the races down the right side and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 9, Simeon. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Now it's Simeon. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.